Creativity Inc. by Catmull and Amy Wallace. Often, many employees refrain from sharing their ideas with their managers, especially regarding ways to improve the work in the organization. Probably, most employees fear this or think that their opinions are worthless in the eyes of their supervisors. Contrary to this belief, this fear of sharing opinions and ideas with the bosses may harm the quality of work in the organization as a whole. The expert employees who work at the base of the organizational hierarchy are the ones who live with the work and monitor it closely on a daily basis. If their opinions are not taken into consideration, many problems will remain below the surface and unresolved. To overcome this phenomena, the writer Edwin Catmull, who was one of the founders of Pixar Animation, mentions that in 2013, the company started an initiative called Notes Day. The company stopped all its work, and all employees spent their day in groups to collect and provide their own notes about the company. In contrast, just sharing notes is not the ultimate solution to this problem. Rather, the heads of companies must also make sure that their employees own the tasks assigned to them and manage them as if they were their own businesses, so the organization gets a better survey of employee opinions. In the 1940s, Japanese companies were able to improve their productivity through a simple idea. That's instead of just giving managers the power to shut down the factory's assembly system, all workers could simply stop their production if they saw there was any problem. Hence, the workers felt proud and responsible when they were finding problems and solving them on their own, without waiting for management to intervene. This solution improved the working efficiency of the Japanese factories because it significantly shortened the time required to solve problems. Bit to remember: companies should encourage their employees to exchange ideas and opinions with their supervisors. In order for a company to function at its best, it must have a goal that it seeks to achieve. This goal doesn't have to be a specific goal, it may be a general concept such as the pursuit of excellence, in which each employee seeks to be the best at what he does. For example, the slogan of the Pixar founders was "Passion for Excellence." This concept had a significant positive impact on employees and the company's production. During the production of the second part of the Toy Story movie, many problems appeared, which greatly threatened the success of the movie that they almost prevented the movie from being released to the public. But because everyone at Pixar believed in the goal of the passion for excellence, they worked around the clock to solve these problems, until they were able to release the movie, which achieved a great success with over $500 million at the box office. Employees work more effectively to overcome problems when they know that their work contributes a significant part of the final outcome of the work. During the production of the first part of Toy Story, technicians and artists looked at the production directors with scorn and believed that they were obstructing the work of the rest of the team. Despite this, these production directors believed they were making history by making this movie. They were seeing the value of their role in this important achievement in the film history. So they ignored the criticism of their co-workers and kept doing their best at work. Bit to remember: employees tend to do better if they feel that their contributions and efforts are valuable in the success of the final outcome. Many people believe that the success of a company depends on generating as much of the most unique ideas. But in fact, there is another more important component to achieve success, which is hiring the right people. Having a great team is more important than having great ideas. Eventually, it doesn't matter how good your idea is, or the clarity of your goals, or the smoothness of your plan, without the right team that can implement it on the ground. Any product that you buy, starting from your smartphone to your electric car, is not the result of one creative idea, but rather it was the result of the efforts of many people and the work of many creative minds that have collaborated to exchange ideas and produce successful products. Creating your outstanding team is not limited on employing the most talented people only, but you must create a team whose members work together easily and smoothly. Moreover, diversity is one of the most important features of the successful teams, rather than forming homogeneous teams of like-minded people. That's because team members' differences allow them to dedicate their ideas and inspire each other. Bit to remember, choosing the right team that has the factors of excellence and creativity is more important than focusing on finding as much of the creative ideas. Some managers face great difficulty delegating their employees to do some tasks independently. You usually find them scrutinizing every little thing and managing their employees in a detailed and precise way. In fact, they overlook that limiting employees' independence may seriously hamper their creativity and morale. The best approach to manage employees is to give them the freedom to make decisions, as they are in a better position than their managers to solve sensitive problems at work. An example of this is how films are produced and evaluated at Pixar. The company has created a committee called Brain Trust, made up of a group of Pixar employees with long experience in film production. The function of this committee was to review every film during the production process and present their criticisms and opinions to the production director. But their advice was not mandatory. The director of the film production was always the last one in charge, so he was free to fully control his project, which allows him to use his creative inventory in the best possible way without restrictions. At the same time, it's important that employees have sufficient intelligence and experience to enable them to gain the confidence of their managers. Ed Catmull had a rule when choosing his new team members, as he always picked people whom he felt were smarter than him, who had confidence in their abilities and could employ them without direct supervision from anyone. In real life, we find some managers who believe that hiring people who surpass them in intelligence and talent may pose a threat to their stay at the top of their job. But Catmull didn't agree with these beliefs and believed that they prevent companies from achieving the best possible results. Bit to remember, enhancing employees' confidence and empowering them to make decisions enhances work efficiency and creativity in the organization. Thanks for watching. Please follow our social media accounts. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.